Yes, sir.
What's it like for you to be leading an ensemble for kind of a comedy?
It's been great. Definitely a great schedule. It's certainly a fun character. I love getting the opportunity to be the guy who kind of comes in, sets up the missions, and then lets these guys go out and try and achieve whatever the master plan is that I have set up. And I think, honestly, I feel very, very fortunate because just to have an ensemble like this is great. I certainly have a great deal of confidence in Brett. I get along well with the guy. I think he's hilarious. We played poker a few times, and I just kicked his ass. It's been great. So no, he's just funny, and it just fills me with a sense of confidence. He's really, really good. And Alfonso, it's nice to not have it all kind of on my shoulders. It's definitely nice to have a cast that is capable of certainly being their own personalities and creating their own unique, interesting characters.
What can you tell us about?
Go ahead. No,
Do any research for your character?
I think I've been researching for this particular character my entire career, really. I think I've been in the business for 34 years now. And in doing this particular show, I think I've gotten the opportunity to discover that I have a lot more friends in the business than I thought than I knew. When we started, the character of Oz hadn't really been as flushed out as it could have been. So I think the writers, Adam Goldberg, they were looking for an actor, somebody that was willing to make some suggestions. And I figured, well, in this particular circumstance, I really don't have anything to lose, so let me just throw out a few ideas, see if some of these things are possible. So I did make some suggestions. Now, some of the suggestions that I made were very, very difficult, I think, to achieve, because some of the items I wanted, for example, the Star Trek chair from Captain Kirk's chair, it's a trademarked item. It's like, you got to go through the higher ups in order to get stuff like that. That's right. I was in Star Trek 6, but that didn't give me a lot of leverage. I don't know why. I was just an ensign. But what I was able to discover is that because when you want something like that in a show, usually it's like the lawyers talk to the other lawyers, and you always get a no. I mean, lawyers that's their first program response is no. But I think because I have some of the relationships that I do have in this business, I was able to reach out to a couple of people and was able to get something done in the show. So that was kind of like the first huge victory to get the opportunity to actually have the real chair in the show was a major triumph. 'Cause I didn't want it to be a replica. I didn't want it to be like an imitation. It had to be the real deal. Come on. I mean, what are we talking about here?
Well, tell us about Oz, since you had some hand in creating the character. So his personality and...
He's definitely got some unorthodox methods. The writers certainly, I think, capitalized on that. He's an eccentric guy, definitely one of the more offbeat types of characters. I would probably describe him as, let's just say, he's kind of like JD from Heathers had he not blown up. Had that sort of been like a little bit more of a smoke and mirrors type thing at the end of that particular movie. This is kind of the job that particular character might have had he lived.
Awesome.
Yes.